don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pistol. Hey, exit. What's that?
First down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check. Hey, award 33.
Check 49, check 49.
Point it right. Attack!
Mayfield. Flush to his right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set, 20. Mike, start forward. On the ball.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ready, break. 6-6, pull it high. Play. Go.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
General West. Alert. 3 Alpha. Check 52 to the
2nd and 5. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
First down, Dolphins.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Shift. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
They run the counter. Mason. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
Now Mason. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
Ready. Watch Mike. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, it's Mason, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Hey. High 7. Get him away. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Delta. 54, right there. 54. Hey. Mike, 54. Now. 54.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a give right side. Mason. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
At the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they run. It's Mason. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 8-yard line.
And it should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down now, it's Mason. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
It's caught. Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and goal. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Run. Don't get nervous. Joker. Regular. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Hey, box drop. Go. 52. Coming to you. No, check that. We want Mike 52.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Mason complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Hey, Zoo. Don't be scared of it. Hey, right 52, go.
Second and 9 now. And this is Parker, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They face a third and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Pretty quiet. Hey, Orbit. Mike by two. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You gonna see me and your nightmare. Kill. Go.
The handoff to the right side. It's Dre. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run it with Mason. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Hurry.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, 53 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he completes it to Hunt. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check the backer. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
They'll run again with Mason. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Double time. Let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Pistol. Safety's creeping. Alert. Up.
Mayfield down. And, what a catch that time by Landry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a great return as he's up. Close to the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. No. Try and lock it.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
I got you. Go. 54. Mike, 54.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together. Hey. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Up. 54. My God.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Regular. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. My 52.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Dolphins 24, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
From the 31, Mayfield. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D.
Mayfield on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Going deep here for Landry. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of... And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, 10... and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 92 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
180! Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
And they take a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they take a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
Well,